What is happening, YouTube? Toronto Cop Watch here. As you can see, we are at a beautiful new home. So, without further details, let's get right into the news that Brampton pauses their rental license. So, less than a month after launching a rental license pilot aimed at curbing legal logging or curbing legal. The fuck this is. This is why I love the 21st century. Hotels. Okay. And illegal. So basically what Brampton was trying to do, and honestly, whoever wrote this at the CBC, I had to say your choice of words are actual crap. The way I would write it is less than a month after launching a rental license pilot project aimed at curbing illegal rooming houses, because that's exactly what it is. It's illegal rooming houses. 12, 13, 16 people in a house. That's a no-no. And if you're living in one of them, please call 311. Because you could literally sue the fuck out of your landlord. Okay? And I recommend it. I fucking recommend anybody to sue their landlord if they are forcing them to be in more than one person per room. Okay? Let me show you something here, people. This is my room right here. Look at this. See this? Yeah. All this is my shit. Alright? So, say what you want, but I pay $1,200 a month for this. Now, I am more than happy to have this, and I fought very hard to get this. So, if you are living in a rooming situation where you are not comfortable like I am, please report your landlord. It is not acceptable. But anyways, so Brampton has a problem with illegal rooming houses, and they're trying to curb it by having this license for landlords. Not a bad idea. Brampton has, but they have paused the program until further notice. Kind of backlash from landlords. Right? No shit, they'll be fucking crying. No shit. Do you understand, Brampton? Do you even understand how much money these landlords are making? Okay? $1,200 for my room alone. $650 for the room next door. Another $650 for the room next door to him. Another $650 for the room over and across from him. So I'm not too sure, but that's well above. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's above $600. 1,200. No, that's above. It's 12. So 1,500. I'll say it again. I'll say it one more time. 1,500, 600, 600, 600. Just the top level alone. I don't know about the basement, but there are a couple rooms in the basement. But anyways, we are legal. We had checked over with the bylaw green light us here in Toronto. So whatever. Anyways, they have paused the program until further notice because of backlash from landlords. Well, yeah, because you're taking the fucking money away. Exactly why. All right, you're taking it from literally almost $20,000 to $30,000 a month to what? Maybe 5,000-6,000 a month. Okay, you're literally kind of throats. So shame on you for even pausing it and not pressing on. First of all, right there, and if this is a long interview, it's not going to be good for you, Brampton. Buckle up. Okay, the planned 2-year residential rental license pilot, which began on January 1st, would have required property owners or landlords in 5 of Brampton's wards to register with the city to rent out for or lease units. It would put in place because and then it would literally. Okay, give me a second. I need to get some water, and then I'll explain this because this is gonna be fucking hilarious. Alright. So basically, the Brampton bylaw officers would visit the property and then see if the landlord will be following the bylaws or taking a gigantic dookie on them all. Good to know. Like that idea already. Okay. The plan to your residential licensing plan. Okay. It was put into place because of a problem of illegal units, Mayor Patrick Brown said at a news conference in December where he city cases over 12 students living in an illegal basement. Exactly. Okay? That is not okay. And first of all, what would make you think? I don't even know where you are from, wherever you're watching this video. I don't care what you think, okay? This country has rights. It has laws. Let me read you one law about the Ontario right to housing. Let's see. Ontario. Ontario right to housing. Here it is. Under the Ontario Human Rights Commission from www.ohrc.on.ca. Under housing, use of the term accommodations refers to housing. You have the right to equal treatment when buying, selling, renting, or being evicted from an apartment or house, condominium, or commercial property. This right also covers renting or being evicted from a hotel room. The code applies to the terms and conditions in contrast and lease such of the amount of rent, security deposit, the requirement of guarantor occupants, rule and regulations, lease terminations, evictions, your right to housing without discrimination also includes suitable access to doors, laundry rooms. Make sure people know that. Okay? I know a lot of people are accepting rooms without proper laundry accessibility. Do not accept it. Report it. Jesus. Okay? Or other tenants that are not linked to a code ground. Also, the code does not apply if you share the. Now, okay, so remember this. Remember this very, very carefully, people. Okay? If you share the bathroom and kitchen facilities with the landlord in this province of Ontario, the Human Rights Act and the Landlord Tenant Act does not apply. Which means in the middle of winter time, if they want you to scrub the bathroom floor with a fucking toothbrush, I would advise you, especially if you are in Northern Ontario, to get on your hands and knees and start scrubbing. Because I can guarantee you the Landlord and Tenant Act and the Human Rights Act does not apply. You have no rights. You gave up your rights when you agreed to live with those people. Sorry. Them the laws. Which means you could technically, legally be kicked out onto the streets. Which is exactly what you're seeing in Ontario right now. I welcome you to share this with someone in another country, specifically India, China, Japan, specifically our Canadian allies, because, well, when we accept the people of their nation, we accept them up until the tarmac. Because you see, once they enter into Canada, and if no one is there to pick them up, they're on their own. Good luck. Shelters are full most of the time. And some people die in them. Kid you not, seen a couple of deaths myself. But yeah. So under the Ontario Housing Human Rights Act, housing is considered a human right, as stated under the Ontario Human Rights Commission, www.ohrc.on.ca/policy/human, no, sorry, www.ohrc.on.ca/EN/policy-human-rights-and rental and housing. Housing is a human right. Housing is a human right. International law states that Canada must work towards making sure everyone has access to adequate and affordable housing. Mr. Trudeau, you are hereby guilty of violation of this act, then, if you accept a single more immigrant. I'm sorry, but I believe it's time to shut the borders, because we are no longer able to afford to follow our own Human Rights Act. You violated the policy. You violated our charter. We are requesting your immediate dismissal from office now. If anyone supports me, please follow and like this channel. Wow, not a single person watching. That is heartbreaking. That is very heartbreaking. Over 2,000 subscribers. That is absolutely heartbreaking. You know, laters.